All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and salutations and blessings unto the IQ out there pushing this word in the four corners in truth and sincerity. I'm the brother Tawab Ash from Great Millstone Northwest.
I'm brother Hassad.
God, and we just, this week, the Apostle Tahar put out a video about this Moabite who think he knows something about the scriptures. And, brothers was eating him up, because he don't know nothing. He was talking about how, the name is Jesus because that's, the English way to say it. And, if we're going to go out in the streets and teach in Hebrew, we need to teach everything in Hebrew. And he had no scripture to back up anything he was talking about. Everything he said was out of his own heart and his own mind. Nothing that he came with had anything to do with the scriptures. He felt this way, that we should come out there. It doesn't say in the scriptures you got to come teach in all Hebrew, right? It doesn't say that, and then, using his name as Jesus. And he said that's the English way to say, he was saying Yeshua, but the real name is of the Holy Father. His name is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahweh Shai in the Hebrew. But he was saying to say Yahweh Shai as Jesus because that's the way we've been given to say it in English. But the proper way to say Yahweh Shai in English wouldn't be Jesus, it would be Joshua. Would be a more correct transliteration of that name. And he kept saying translation, and it's not a translation, because a translation is a translating of multiple words, and a transliteration is one word. So he was going off all over the place, but we just want to get on Dr. Kim and let him know he ain't got no place even dealing with the Bible itself. Mm-hmm. He has no jurisdiction, as they say, when it comes to the scriptures. He's not welcome in the house of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. He's not welcome. He's not. He has no place here. And his place after the Armageddon, in the Hebrew Armageddon, is slavery, and that's all he's got to look forward to, is being a washpot, and doing what he's told to do, which is not going to be anything to do with the scriptures or have anything to do with our altars or our congregation.
Yeah, making noodles.
Yeah, he gonna be making noodles, and he ain't gonna be cooking no dog and cat in that day. Yeah. And he better not stick his finger in that bowl to try nothing, because he ain't gonna be eating no good food either. He gonna be eating dirt cakes. Mm-hmm. All right, we're gonna get right into the scriptures and let them speak.
All right, this is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 3. An Ammonite or Moabite shall not enter into the congregation of Yahweh.
An Ammonite or a Moabite, those are the sons of Lot after Sodom and Gomorrah was being destroyed. Lot and his family were commanded by the Yahweh through the angels to head to the hills and not look back. Lot's wife looked back, was turned into a pillar of salt. But then when Lot got away, he was taken unto wine, and it became drunk, so much to where his daughters thought that he was the last man on the planet, and to save seed, they laid with him, and he slept through the whole thing. He wasn't aware when they came, he wasn't aware when they left, and that's where Ammon and Moab come from. That's why they look retarded and crazy. Is because they come from incest. That's why they all look ugly. They all look the same. They all got that Down syndrome look. Is because they come from incest. Right? So just wanted to speak about who Ammon and Moab is. Ammon and Moab today would be Moab being your Chinese, Koreans, that people, area of people, and whoever comes from that people. So probably your what are they called? Mongolians. Oh, yeah. Right? And then Ammon would be your Japanese. Right?
Yeah, and even a lot of people up in Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
I mean, not Kazakhstan and
Russia.
No, well, yeah, you can say Russia as well.
Yeah, old Saudi or Soviet Union.
A lot of it is Kazakhstan. That's where Triple G's from, right? Triple
Yeah,
G.
I think so.
Is it Kazakhstan? Yeah, I believe it's Kazakhstan. You know, up in that region, Uzbekistan, and you know, there's a lot of Moabites up in that region. You know,
that's a spirit too, because that's just a testimony. We had a Moabite girl, and when I was working in a store, she had came in, and I was just kind of chopping it up with her, and she would not admit that she was Moab whatsoever. You know, she was on that. No, I'm Russian. You know, but she looked just like a damn gook. So, yeah, and you know, her father might have been Russian, but nah, man, she looked full gook. Go ahead, Robert.
It says an Ammonite, so-called Japanese, or Moabite, so-called Chinese, shall not enter into the congregation of Yahweh, even to their 10th generation shall they not enter into the congregation of Yahweh forever.
Right. So no matter if it's now, then, or in between, you have zero place forever in the congregation of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. So it's a disgrace and disrespectful for you to even get up there and try to teach out of the scriptures, because you have no place in this thing. And then, man, here in the Northwest, there's more damn Korean churches than anything. You see Korean busloads full of damn fake ass Christians in there, you know, praising the white man and this and that. And they think they somewhat spiritual, and they think that they, you know, praising Jesus, old Jephus. Mm-hmm. And, you know, it's crazy to see when the scriptures say, which is what matters, right? The word of the Most High, Yahweh, through the name of his son, Yahweh Shai, powers, says that you have no place in this congregation. So you ain't got the right to get up there and try to tell us nothing. You know what I'm saying? Trying to disprove that we are the children of the Most High, when you can't even break down simple scriptures. So we know that, you know, and due to that scripture right there, we know that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is not dealing with you anyway. So really, you know, forget you and what you're talking about. But, you know, we just want to address it because, you know, you're trying to come up against us and for your master, the white man, Esau, in the scriptures, Adawam, Edom, the red devil, because he's not white, he's red. You trying to come to his back and say, oh yeah, you're right, they're not the children of the Most High, when you don't know that. You can't even break down the Genesis 49. Mm-hmm. Right?
You want me to grab this Isaiah?
Baba Kasha?
16 and what
6.
was it? 16 and 6.
The first one.
Right. This is Isaiah 16 and 6. We have heard the pride of Moab. He's very proud.
Man, and when you walk into these damn goop devils stores, they be treating you like shit. Mm-hmm. Salakia for my language. They be treating you like terrible. You know, looking at you, hurry up and buy. You know, they give you that attitude. You know, wife. You know, you seen it in the movie, Minister Society. You trying to shop, they walking around following you. You know, the better depiction of it was in Don't Be a Menace to Drinking Your Juice in South Central, or whatever that was called. But you can see it, man. They follow you around. They try to hurry you up. If you ain't got an extra quarter or a dime, they ain't finna give you nothing, right? And they treat you terrible.
Yeah.
Proud.
There's this by our job, you know, when we go to lunch, it's this little Moabite store, and you know, they got good quality food, you know, for a deli or whatnot. But the Moabites that run the spot, as much as we come in there, you know what I'm saying, to get a tea or something, coffee, as many times as we come in there and buy shit, they still treat you like you're subhuman, man. These Moabites, still so-called Chinese, still treat you like you're subhuman when you the one putting money in their pocket.
Yeah.
keeping their store afloat. You know, that's that pride, man.
And you know, where are most of their stores? Right in the hood. They selling Jake all that bullshit. Tobacco, alcohol, candy, chips. You know what I'm saying? All that bullshit, man. And jacking the prices up on everything for convenience, because it's a convenience store. And our brothers just did a video how they was over there, and somebody was doing a video about God, what's that place called where you go check out art? A museum. It was in a museum, and they had pictures of Jake with animals.
Yeah.
Next to animals. Oh, the brother Ironwad sent us a video about that.
Yeah, it was on Rockstar.
Man, had a picture of Jake with his mouth open next to a gorilla. Jake over, like, just comparing us to animals. That's the disrespect to these damn gooks, man.
Yeah, a lot of them pictures wasn't actual Israelites. A lot of them pictures was Hamites,
yeah.
But you know, that's the way they feel about
the darker
races,
yeah.
darker nations. You know.
Yeah, go ahead.
Even of his haughtiness and his pride and his wrath, but his lies shall not be so.
Right, his lies shall not be so. Dr. Kim, shut up, bro. You don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You know, you coming against something that you ain't got no business even talking about. You know, go check Buddha out. You know, go deal with your deities. You know, you ain't got nothing to do with the scriptures. Nothing to do with the Most High. You know, who you call God, and ignorantly call God and ignorantly call Jesus. This ain't got nothing to do with you. You know, stay in your lane, Dr. Kim.
All right, next
14.
Yeah.
Baba Kasha.
This is Isaiah 16:14.